Today we're gonna talk about Jamaican secrets they don't want you to know. Let's go. How do you imagine Jamaica? Probably the first things that come to mind is an island with beautiful beaches, great athletes, and the man who start fly half time smoke some weed. But we already know Jamaica has the most churches, bars per capita, and all of that other stuff what people continue to hear. Now, what we're going to be talking about are the things that will make your head scratch, especially as a Jamaican. If I ever told you that the crops you planted last night that went missing in Jamaica was done by deers, you'd probably laugh at me and put me in the rehab. Now, even though the possibility of that happening is very low, what a lot of Jamaicans don't know is that there are actual deers in the wild and they are spreading at an alarming rate. The species of deer is called the white-tailed deer, and in August 16, 2018, the Jamaica Gleaner posted an article stating that they have no natural predators and are spreading fast. This is because the food supply is good all year round, so we don't have no animals to hunt these deers down, so they might take Jamaica for an all-you-can-eat buffet. The animals ended up in Jamaica by escaping a touristic park after the passage of Hurricane Gilbert in Portland years ago. Now, if you're a Jamaican watching this video, you may be wondering how come I've never seen any of these deer before. And I'm gonna let you know why. So there are some people in parishes like Portland and St. Thomas stating that they saw these deer and that they were destroying their crops. Now, to fight this, what NEPA actually did was to give permission to game bird hunters to actively hunt the deer throughout and beyond the 2018 bird shooting season. And guess what? Unlike birds, there are no limits on the number of deer which may be hunted or any time restrictions. And if you hunt any of these deer while they are in a designated protected area, such as a game reserve or a game sanctuary, you will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. So the next time a glimpse of goat or exit a ground, just double check. Ensure say you don't want deer. Paul Bogle, Jamaican national hero, was a leader of the Morant Bay protesters who marched for justice and fair treatment for all people in Jamaica. We all know him. But what if I told you that this man is not Paul Bogle? So, the picture that they used to depict Paul Bogle is actually US inventor Thomas Jennings. So let me explain why this may even be a bit more confusing. In 1821, Jennings invented dry cleaning. He was also the first African American to receive a patent in the United States. And you may be wondering at this point, how come? Both of them have the same photo. So unfortunately for Jennings, he does not have a patent on his picture, meaning that he does not have legal rights to say, yo, no one else can use this picture to represent anyone else whatsoever. In the file of Bogle at the Jamaican National Library, there's this intriguing comment. W.G. Ogilvy, a member of the Jamaica Historical Society, has discovered a photograph which, although it has not been absolutely authenticated, appears genuine. So even though they could not prove that this picture was Paul Bogle, they continued claiming that it was because the sitter's style of dress is what a local preacher would have worn in those days. So if you do a search for Thomas Jennings, you will definitely see the same picture that they used for Paul Bogle to depict Thomas Jennings. Crazy, right? Who is this? Paul Bogle or Thomas Jennings? Probably we'll never know unless they officially research and remedy the situation. Do you know anybody who doesn't love oranges? Yeah, me neither. Oranges are one of the most highly nutritious fruits and is probably the most popular citrus fruit around the world. Now, there's this very delicious orange that we eat in Jamaica, and what a lot of Jamaicans don't know is that this specific type of orange was actually created in the lab by a Jamaican scientist. Yeah, I know, the lab is typically where they depict all zombie outbreaks starting from. However, this is actually a good story. In 1939, an awesome man from Manchester, Jamaica called David Daniel Phillips created a new fruit which he called the Tangelo. Yeah, the name doesn't sound right. So what he did was to change the name to the Artenique. Now, Artenique means orange plus tangerine plus unique, and it represents a unique cross between both an orange and the tangerine. Okay, so what makes this fruit even more awesome and a little bit more mysterious is Arteniques are hard to find in other countries, and even if you do find them in other countries, which it is very difficult for them to grow, it will not have the same unique flavor and taste that it has in Jamaica. Why? Cause everything tastes better in Jamaica. It's just the ugly truth. Speaking of ugly, Phillips was also the inventor of the ugly fruit, and if you don't know what the ugly fruit is, it's a cross between the tangerine and the grapefruit. Imagine waking up one morning, browsing Instagram before you go to work, and then on your way to work you run out of gas. Only thing is, to refill your gas tank you just need a jug of water. Well, I guess Jamaican inventor Charlemagne woke up from this dream and said, you know what? I'm gonna do it, because he created a system named Mainex H2 Flex, and what this does is it powers a car on 100% water, converting that water into gas. Take a look. Quite amazing, isn't it? And if you only have dirty water, guess what? You can use it. And also, if you don't have any water whatsoever, you've got a bottle and you want to take a leak, you can use that as well. And after showing the world this invention over 7 years ago, Maine got offers from all over the world. Can you imagine never paying for gas again? You just buy your car, and as soon as it runs out of gas, you just throw some water in it. And like the great man he is, he promised to sell copies of his invention. However, up till now, 2021, we still have not seen this product being launched, making people ask the question, where is Charlemagne? He probably said to himself, you know what, it's probably best if I'm not the most popular guy around. When you're a Jamaican going to school, one of the most important things they tell you is that Jamaica is independent. Jamaica gained independence in 1962. And if you were to ask the average Jamaican who is the head of state of Jamaica, they might tell you the Jamaican government. By the way, if you think that is the answer to the question, you are quite wrong. Queen Elizabeth II is still the head of state of Jamaica. So even though we gained independence, we still have connections to Great Britain. And she's represented by a Governor General who carries out her day-to-day duties. Now, neither the Queen nor the Governor General has any real authority in conducting the administration of the country. Even so, a lot of Jamaicans are asking that they remove the Queen as the head of state. Do you know how many other amazing things and secrets there are in Jamaica? It surprises me. Now, if you want me to go ahead and drop part 2 for this video, go ahead and get this video to 10,000 likes. And be sure to subscribe for more awesome content. See you soon.